Oh, hi everyone. Welcome. Let me just start by welcoming you again. This is Dr. Langat. You are quantitative analytical chemistry instructor. You realize that the class is split into two, or will be split into two sections, going into two different rooms, room 3628 and 3614. Having said that, it won't be possible for me to give a lecture input rooms at the same time. So what I want to do is just give you an overview of what you will do when you come in next week, either Monday or Wednesday. Yesterday I did send out, or on Friday night, I did send out an email with room assignment. And by now you should write down which room number you have been assigned. On Monday or next week when you come in, you will check in, and hopefully by then you will have watched the ACS safety film I posted on Canvas. Please spend some time to watch. It's about 35 minutes. And print your name, sign and date the safety agreement form posted on the assignment. Without wasting my time, allow me to share my screen and walk you through the Canvas course for each respective course. For now, I'm just going to share my screen, of which by now you can see one of the sections. This is Monday section, which by now you should have access to the course on Canvas. This is the homepage. When you click in, there's a welcome. Please read more about the course material. I did mention something about the Zoom, which I'm using right now. I'll be using heavily to get in touch with you or pass any information outside the classroom, because we will not have time to go through the materials. Under the modules, this is where I have all the pre-recorded lab demonstration, which you will be using throughout the semester. For example, on Monday, this is for Monday. For Wednesday, it will change Monday the 19th. Wednesday the 19th. For Monday, this is what we will do on Monday. Checking in, analytical balance instruction, and any other miscellaneous item will go through on Monday. Here is the document on the safety rules. Please read on those safety rules. And what the ACS safety firm, what the ACS safety firm, and you will come to the assignment tab here and download the safety agreement form. Type or print your name, date it, and submit through the Canvas on this, or using the submit pattern. You should have instruction on how to go about with that. That take care of the safety rules. I don't want to spend time on Monday or next week going through the safety rules. All I want you is to sign up, and that will take care of the safety agreement. As far as the lab manual, I did mention that we don't have lab manual. So how are you going to perform experiment in the absence of the lab manual? There are demonstration, for example, preparation of a sample for drying and weighing by difference. You need to watch. There is the preparation of sample for drying, weighing by difference. All right, I think these are two. It's the same thing, but nevertheless, what those studies, what you will, or we will look at, or you will use on Monday. As far as this one is concerned, you won't have, your laptop or your any mobile device to be watching and then doing the experiment. What I'll recommend is always watch, synthesize your own steps, such as step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, so that when you come in, you will already know the procedure for a particular experiment. All right. So Monday, this is what we will be doing. In the next clip, I will go in the lab and show you where things are right now. I just want to walk you through the canvas. So this is for Monday. For next or for the upcoming week, you'll come back again and watch every week and record everything on your data sheet. Under the modules, I do have a couple of files. When you get time, just go in details and familiarize yourself. This has to do with the lab report. This has to do with the lab notebook. I know you read the course syllabus and you are wondering where is or what is the lab report and what is the lab notebook. I see 30% and I see 70%. You can understand or you can relate with or relate to the lab notebook. And here is the sample lab notebook. Follow the guidelines. All right. This is the sample. This is the sample lab notebook. If you look at it, there is a page number. You should number your pages from 1 all the way to the end. All right. You should have a table of content. I'll show you again on Monday. Please don't write anything on the lab notebook until you are sure of what you are doing. It's better to ask first if you are not sure, and I'll explain to you so that you do the right thing. Right now, you see this is page 3. Where is page 1? Where is page 2? This probably has been saved, or whoever did this, save page 1 for table of content. All right, our table of content for each experiment, from page 1 to page 6, or from page 7 to page 12, and so forth for each particular experiment. So I need you to have the date, the page number, the title, the analytical method used for analyzing your sample, reference if there is anything, and here is where you can put the steps on performing the experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's any equation, you'll have to indicate or have a balanced equation in there. All right. Thereafter, you'll also have the calculation, and statistical analysis of your sample. Here's just a calculation, but statistical analysis is standard deviation, the mean. All right, you know all those from the lecture. From the lecture portion of this course, you learn about the percent yield, the percent composition for weight percent. All right, what is the weight of your sample in comparison to the whole sample, right? The statistical analysis, you will calculate the standard deviation, the mean, you know. And please show your work. Don't just key in numbers and give me a value, all right? You'll have to do the standard deviation, the relative percent, and the percent confidence level, which you know how to go about in determining the confidence or 95% confidence level. Having said that, this is just a sample lab notebook. The lab report, which you know, the lab report which you saw that it will count towards your final grade. 30% of it will come from the one page, which I do call here lab report, and here is the sample, right? Here is the sample lab report form. You will fill in the information, all right? There are 2 portions. There is your portion, and then the one which you will turn in. You will scan and not really turn it in, because of what is going on right now. You will not turn in the hard copy, but you will scan and submit through through Canvas. This was mainly tailored towards face-to-face, where you know we didn't have any situation with the pandemic. I could collect that to minimize, you know, to minimize that contact. I want you to just submit, do not turn in. You'll just submit, scan it, and send it to me, or submit through the assignment folder here. I'll just create a folder for each assignment you will submit. You will submit. So that is the file for lab report. This is just a report which you will download and use for it. Let's see the sample. All right, sample report is here. Let's see. Somebody had to fill in. So this is how it look like. All right. If you look at the sample report, 10 plus, I mean 6 plus 4 is 10. All right. It's out of 10 points. So for each item which you are off, say if you are, you know how close you are with this, the system will give me points, or will award you points based on how close you are to the true value. Let me give you an idea on how your points will be determined by each lab report. If, say, you are calculating the percent yield and somebody has 98% and somebody has 45%, of course, 45% will have, you know, that's a low yield, right? Definitely that will lead or translate to low points, and maybe it will be 4/10. Whereas somebody with 98% yield might have a 9 out of 10, or maybe 10 out of 10, based on what the system will give me. So here I'll take 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. It will just, you know, the system will calculate and give me points based on this. So for all the 5 labs we will do by the end of the semester, it will be average to 30%. It will just calculate, the system will just calculate. Even if we do only 2 labs, the system will calculate what is 30% of whatever you will get out of the 2 experiments to give you an idea, and each lab data sheet will just work fine. So to give you an idea of what lab report means, some of you may have been wondering, do I have to write the title, the theory, the experimental, the conclusion, and, you know, such kind of stuff? That is formal lab report. We're not going to write the formal lab report. This is what I consider as the lab report for this course, and all of them will count 20% of the final grade. Now, how will I create the lab notebook? Let me see. If I have the lab notebook, I think I do have the rubric here for lab notebook. If you look at the lab, the rubric for creating the lab notebook, once you submit, and again, you will not turn in your actual lab notebook, but you will scan. Say if I want to just look how you have been doing for the first 2 labs, I'll say submit your lab notebook. I'll just use the checkpoint, like if you are missing table of content, all right, I'll just say no, and then 1, whatever I say no here, I'll multiply it by 0.1. Whatever it will give me no here, I'll take off 0.1 out of the 10. Here, going down vertically, yes, no means it's missing. Yes, that means correct. And no means you are missing. And I'll count how many check mark do I have or no, multiply it by 0.1 and subtract from 10. I'll do the same thing for what? For subsequent labs by the end of the semester, and say, all right, this is how much you have in the lab notebook. And remember, lab notebook 70% of the final grade. You will see on our Canvas gradebook how this will play out once you submit your maybe 2 lab reports and maybe 2 lab notebook pages. That way I'll enter in using this checkmark. This will help you in knowing what do I really need. You know, sometimes you may, it's easy, but you like, I didn't know that, you know, you wanted to look like this, but if I were you, and I really want to know that I'm not missing anything, I will be looking at this, make sure that everything is missing. Make sure that you have the date. Make sure that you have everything recorded in the lab notebook. What is all right? What is Planck? All right, that means there is you don't need to put in there. For example, in lab number 1, there is nowhere we are using purette. So why would I give you points where it shouldn't be there anyway? So whatever you see is blank, that means probably there is no entry in there, no entries, okay? Other things, we'll just pay attention to that. I don't want you to lose points on grading. Here is just also the general guidelines on the lab notebook. General guidelines on the lab notebook. Please go over again the criteria. All right, what do I really need? All right, read these in details as well. Rules for maintaining the lab notebook. These documents I'm going through, they're all available on Canvas. You can access those. So before we meet on Monday, that's just what I wanted to pass to you. Next, I want to go in the lab and just walk around and just show you. You will see in the next video me walking around. And remember, you need to have your you're gonna need to have your face mask. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to go to lab. All right, this is me getting ready to go to lab, and I'm gonna have my cargoes. All right, I'm going to lab right now and show you how things are. So let's meet in the lab. I'll see you in a few minutes. Otherwise, see you next week.